Hello again, everyone. Chuck Quinton here, talking about one of the most important and fun but challenging aspects of developing your business for the long haul, and that is developing a branding strategy for your business. What exactly do we mean when we say branding strategy? It's one of those abstract business concepts that you learn when you're studying your MBA, but what does it mean in the real world? What are we really going to do with this? Well, listen closely because it has an incredible impact on the future success of your business. So, what are we really saying? We're talking about the long haul, the big picture. What is our business really about? What are we really trying to accomplish with this business venture that you're undertaking? So, you may have a lot of different ideas about it. You may be just wanting to do something fun and small in your spare time. It's a passion project. Maybe you like walking your neighbor's dog and you want to just do that. That's a small business, but it's a business. If that's something that you want to do and that's something that you enjoy doing, that's great. Knock yourself out. Are you trying to be a local business? Are you doing something that's just for your community that offers a product or a service for your community? Obviously, I tend to focus more on the web-based stuff and the membership side of things, but branding affects any business really. So you've got to think about this no matter what business you're doing. And are you thinking about building something global? Now, obviously, being on the internet, that's really the goal, is that we want to reach as many people as possible and have be able to have the chance to have as many potential customers and grow our businesses as big as possible. The internet, of course, makes this stuff much easier to do. So are you trying to be a global business? And then do you anticipate selling this business at some point? Now, this is for a lot of people, it's a far-fetched thought. Like, well, yeah, of course, if I could build this business and sell it for, tens of millions of dollars, that would be great. But who's going to want to buy my business? Why would they buy it? How would I set it up so that they could buy it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about here with talking about this branding strategy, because you may be thinking, gosh, I don't even, I'm just starting out. I don't have any revenue coming in yet. I can't think about selling yet, but soon you will. And if you start planning ahead of time, it's going to make all of this stuff much easier. So, of course, with the Quinton Startup methodology, my goal is to extrapolate. I want you to pull yourself out of the business. Again, if you're out there working 16 hours a day just trying to get your business off the ground, you're like, well, how am I going to pull myself out? I have to do everything. I've got to wear the hat. I'm the guy that takes the garbage out, and I'm the guy that does the dishes, and I'm the guy that writes the internet code and takes the pictures and does the marketing strategy, keep going on and on. How am I supposed to extrapolate myself from the business? But understand that the whole Quinton Startup methodology is all about automation and pulling yourself out so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor and your success of your business rather than having to work in your business every day doing everything. And if you continue to follow my methodology, as you've seen I've done it with my own businesses, you'll be able to do it as well, but you have to have a plan, and that's really where this branding strategy is going to come in handy here. So the important thing is, right from the get-go, is to create a brand rather than a business that's all about you. I use Rotary Swing as one of my primary success stories here, since I grew it to over 250,000 members as a membership website. That's pretty successful. So one of the things that I did, and I'm going to talk about it more in a case study in a minute, is I didn't want to be Chuck's Golf Instruction. I wanted to be much bigger than that. So it's really important to think about making this business about a business, pulling yourself out of it and making it autonomous of you so that the business could exist and operate separately from you. Well, how do we do that? We're going to talk about that in just a second. That's really important because I'm going to teach you how to pull yourself out so that you can grow the business and enjoy it instead of just working on it and in it all the time. Part of that is understanding what the exit strategy is going to be. And when you create a brand, it's going to make your exit strategy much simpler. An exit strategy typically connotates that you sell the business. That's kind of the terminal point for many entrepreneurs. Is we start the business, we work really hard to grow it, and then we find a potential suitor for it and we sell it. And that's the big payoff, and that's generally how serial entrepreneurs like myself kind of keep going and move from one thing to the next. And developing a brand around this business is going to make it dramatically easier to sell. But before we can do all of this stuff, we got to teach you how to pull yourself out of the business. How do you have all this money coming in and not have to work all the time? That's a great question. That's one I get asked all the time, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it and how I did it right now. So